everybody. I want to introduce you to this. I was asked, this is paid, I don't know if you call it paid promotion or not, because they asked me if I'd like to test one. I'm not getting any money for it. The company got in touch with me and asked me if I would like to test this this seat cushion, and it comes like this. I'm not sure what the polythene's for, but I suppose you could put a name on so that if you've got one and your hubby's got one, then you can identify whose is whose. It's in a zip pouch, so if I undo the zip, it's got a little handle on the top, little handle for carrying, so you can take it with you if you're going on holiday or if you're in a camping or whatever and you want a seat cushion on your chair, on your camping chair, then this is handy. It goes into this little bag, and if I can get it out, it's in polythene slippy, of course. When I pull it out, I get this. Now, this is a seat cushion. So what's special about the seat cushion? Well, let me first of all tell you about me. Years ago, I used to be a sales rep. I used to go around all the colleges and schools selling textbooks, and I drove my journey, my territory was from Nottingham right up to Glasgow, and I used to drive around in a company car, going to universities and to colleges and schools, promoting school textbooks. But as I drove along, I used to find that my back used to hurt in the car seat that I was on, and I used to find it was really uncomfortable, and often I used to end up driving with one hand behind my back or like this, just to get away, to take the pain away. And then I sometimes used to wedge up my bottom, because the fact that it was hurting my back there was because I wasn't upright at the back. And had I had one of these at that time, I would have probably had a better back. This is a seat cushion, and it can go, it's a wedge one, so it's thicker there than it is there. Your back goes there, your front of your legs go there. This would be where your legs go. You can see how it's got a curve like that for both legs, and as I say, this one has a thicker piece here for your back. And what it does is it makes your back, instead of your back being like that, it makes your back more upright. Because if you were sat on your normal chair and your back was like that, that's where you get your pain. But the fact that it's slanted, it makes your back tilt back, and that takes away the pain. This bit goes under the seat cover or behind the chair, and it helps when you're driving. It helps to take away pain at the base of your spine. It also can be used on a chair, on an armchair. My mother-in-law, she always has something like this with a wedge that sits on her chair, because she finds that the same thing, she ends up with a bad back, which is what a lot of us older people do, because we're constantly sat down and we slouch. And when you're slouching, it hurts your back. So this actually keeps your back straight. And so I'm going to test it. We are driving from here to Leeds tomorrow, and then the next day we are driving down to York. I shall test drive it in my car, and then I'll get his lordship to test drive it in his, and we'll see whether it makes any difference for the driving. I can also test it tonight when I'm sitting in my armchair. I'll put it on my armchair and see if that makes any difference, because I often find when I'm sat in an armchair, I have to prop my back up with a cushion because I don't feel as if I'm getting enough support. So maybe this might make a difference, and I'll come back and tell you what it's like. Me again, and it is 2 days later, and I have test driven the cushion on my chair in the sitting room. very comfortable, makes my back more upright, not so uncomfortable with sitting in the chair. I've test driven it in the car going down from here to Leeds, and that is an hour and a half journey. Really comfortable. An hour and a half there, an hour and a half back. Didn't feel as tired on my back, and I actually found I have a poorly knee as well, and I didn't find that put bad either. My knee, I had a knee injury, and I actually found that helped the way that my leg was lying on the cushion. And his lordship test drove it yesterday, and he said it made a big difference for him. So I can highly recommend this cushion. I'll put the link down below where you can get it from. It's on Amazon, and the price is very reasonable too. Put the link down below, you'll be able to get it if you want it. This is a promotional video, but I wouldn't promote something, and I know people say this, I wouldn't promote it unless I felt it was good. But that cushion is going to stay on that in particular, because I do more sitting in the chair than I do in the car. That cushion is going to stay on my armchair, and when I do go on long journeys in the car, I'm going to take it with me. The reviews from other people have all said the same thing, that it's really comfortable for their back, takes away the strain and the pain. And a few others said that they found that their other injuries that they had, like I said about my knee, that made a vast improvement as well. Very well worth buying, and as I say, the link is down below. So I'm going to go, and I'll see you next time. Bye.